The auto industry that we're talking about is scrambling to respond to this trade war. Imported cars are already subject to 25% tariffs. And as if that wasn't bad enough, companies are bracing for tariffs on auto parts, expected to come into effect by May the 3rd. The industry leaders are trying to lobby for a delay on tariffs. Now, that is something that the President Trump, made clear. He basically said, well, we'll think about some temporary exemptions coming our way.
I'm looking at something to help some of the car companies where they're switching to parts that were made in Canada, Mexico, and other places, and they need a little bit of time because they're going to make them here, but they need a little bit of time. So I'm talking about things like that. But the European Union has taken terrible advantage. They don't take our food products. They don't take our cars. We have millions of their cars, BMW, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, many others. They come in by the millions. They don't take. There are no Chevrolets in Munich, I can tell you that.
So with me now, Mark Scheinberg, the president of the New York International Auto Show and president of the Greater New York Automobile Dealers Association. It's good to see you, sir. There really is only one topic of conversation, in a sense, besides new cars. Everybody's working out. It doesn't matter who you are, what it means for you.
Well, the tariff situation clearly has a major impact as far as affordability for consumers. I represent 450 new car dealers in the New York area, and it's all about dealers working with customers to create an affordable car for them to purchase.
What's interesting is I see signs all around different car companies, foreign car companies, US made, everybody that can is trumpeting any way they can about their US component.
Well, I think the issue is that this is a real global industry. So there's not one source where parts and product comes from. It comes globally from all over. So when you talk about the tariffs on it, whether you're a domestic car manufacturer, or U.S. domestic car manufacturer, or you're an importer, you're going to have an impact potentially on the cost of building a car.
We see here the numbers on US vehicle imports at the moment. Isn't the reality that in the US and the big three, the entire industry for the last 30 years, 40 years has been predicated on NAFTA and USMCA? This idea of it doesn't matter where the car is, the parts come from within it or it's constructed within it, and that's being thrown out the window.
It is. You got to go back to when Ford built a plant in Detroit and they were sourcing everything inside their organization. Carpeting, windows, and everything else. That's changed again. There's expertise all over. And that's why it's a global industry.
Right, but nobody's immune in this situation because the big three don't benefit. This idea of complexity. A car built in the US may have gone, or assembled, may have gone backwards and forwards 1 million times. Right. A car with auto parts from Asia and blah, blah, blah. Right. A car imported. Does anybody understand fully the tariff regime?
I think they do. I think, again, and all the manufacturers that I've spoken to here in the last 2 days at the New York Auto Show is really trying to understand, economists are still trying to understand exactly what this will mean to the bottom line of what a product is going to be to buy.
What are any of your dealers now putting up the price already because they've now received shipments in that have been tariffed at the higher rate?
It depends on which brand that they represent. They could have enough product on the ground for 30, 60, 90, 120 days. So those may not be affected by the tariff as yet, but at some point, if the tariff remains the same, and again, we're all hopeful that things will change, is that there'll be some changes on it. But I will also say that the manufacturers have also adjusted the way they're doing. Mercedes-Benz has said they're going to absorb all the cost. Some manufacturers said that they're going to make the parts manufacturers whole. Because the bottom line is when a customer comes in, it's got to be affordable.
What do you think about this idea that, like airlines do, we're going to put a specific, so we are not your members are not taking the blame here, so there will be a specific line that says this is the tariff cost, so that consumers know.
Sure. And it's a good point, and I think there may be a situation where a manufacturer has to raise the price of the car, and what they may do is tell the consumer, this is not our profit line, this is a tariff that's going on it. But I got to tell you, the dealers are, first of all, a very optimistic group. If they're not, they're going to be on Prozac for the rest of their lives on it. But I do think that they have seen lots of different instances, whether it's COVID, whether it's computer chip shortages, and somehow the industry's adjusted
I
in
will
some way.
say, sir, thank you, and at least the product is excellent and magnificent.
Good, and
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you didn't ask me which one I like, because that would be a problem.
No, that would be like choosing your children. Very nice, thank you, sir.
Thank you.